The next number of tutorials are going to be dedicated to this glowworm thingy. It's pretty straightforward. There's a couple of stages that you have to go through, and I'm just going to start with stage 1. It's actually a lot of fun. Let's just quit this. Right. This is more or less my old file. I'm sort of going to try to recreate it. Did all kinds of funky stuff to a path, put a light on it, put a tracer on it, put a particle system in it, and rendered it out. So there's quite a few steps, but it's not that hard. Let's start with a new file. And I'm going to start with adding a flower. This is, of course, an adaptive curve, standard. And the whole point of an adaptive curve, or a normal uniform curve, is that a uniform curve basically breaks up into equal pieces. Adaptive, it just depends on the curvature or how straight the line is, if there's any more points. Straight lines have very few points. Curves have many points. Now I'm just going to add a 0 to the number of subdivisions, and I'm going to edit this. So now I have a flower of so many points. That means I got subdivisions, and that means that I can bend it, twist it, do whatever. Now I'm just going to put a twist on this curve, and let's see how we do this. Something like this, and just turn it over. Just do something funky. Something like this. Right, okay. Now to actually put this twist, actually fix it onto the flower path, I'm just going to go to current state to object under mesh conversion, and it will actually come up with a new line, and we got this line. This is our path. Now, it looks pretty funky. Actually, there's a sharp turn in here, but I'm not going to bother too much about it. Let's see. I'm going to add a light. This is going to be our main light, and it's just going to be a visible light, because that's all it does. Visibility. Now I can just interactively turn this a little bit down, and if you are just going to use it for visibility, flick on no illumination, because you don't need it to emit any real light. Now under let's say a lens, I can actually ask for a lens effect, camcorder, or, well, there's dozens of filters. I think high 8 is pretty cool, and if I render it, it's pretty big. The brightness can be adjusted, but what I usually do is the size. That's the problem. I want to have a small light, and this is actually fine. So next thing up is the align to spline tag. Right click on the light and ask for cinema 4D tags align to spline. Obviously it's going to ask for a spline, which is going to be the flower, and it's going to move uniformly at a uniform speed over this curve, except that if we're going to animate these parameters, there's going to be an ease in and an ease out. That's basically standard, unless I change that in my project properties. I can go to keyframe, and I can set the interpolation to linear. So there's no speeding up or slowing down. This is going to be it. Let's see, we got 250 frames. That's actually quite good. And I'm going to start this align to spline tag at position 0. Just click on the keyframe button right in front of the parameter. Don't use this one, because you're going to get all this crap here. It's of no use anyways. Just move it up to 250. Set the position to 100. And we got our animation. So it's pretty boring, pretty straightforward. What you need to do, and it's not moving very fast, so maybe I'll shorten it and cycle it a little bit more, or I can animate the curve, and I'll do that in a separate chapter. But next up is the sweep NURBS that actually is going to make that little worm tail.